Hello, everybody out there, MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. I'm Jim Powers, the voice of the Saints. Glad to have you with us as we make the transition from fall sports to winter sports, and we talk to the great winter head coaches throughout the season right here on Monday afternoons. And joining us are the women's basketball coach, Chris Ellis. And Chris, it's got to be great to get the season underway. Played 3 exhibition games against 3 D1 schools. And really, when you look at things, you guys did some very good things in those exhibition games.
Well, we did, and there was a lot of times where we felt like we were not only in the game, we had a chance to win the game. And we just didn't get it done on the offensive end. We turned the ball over way too many times and resulted in a lot of points off of turnovers for our opponents, and it wasn't really so much our defense as it was our offense. If we're going to throw it away, we need to throw it in the fourth row, not to the other team where they can score right away. So that was the difference in all of those games, actually.
And then get to see the season started on Friday with a great victory against Iowa Wesleyan, and then a nice victory against Fontbonne yesterday. Couple girls that have really stepped up. I think Sam is really, after going 1 of 10 down at SEMO, she's really found her stroke over the last week.
Well, in 4 of the 5 games, Sam has played extremely well. I mean, even in the SEMO game, she didn't shoot the ball as well as she would like, but you kind of got the feeling that every shot had a chance to go in. Every shot was right on line, just didn't fall for her. But she has done a great job. Bree has done a very good job for us. Rita has been excellent. Alex Hilliard, very good off the bench coming in. Joe is Joe. Shelby is Shelby. They're gonna do what they do. But just we're getting a lot of production out of a lot of kids right now. So hopefully we can keep that up.
The one thing I mentioned during the broadcast yesterday against Fontbonne was how great it is to see Joanne Thompson and Bree Baker on the floor again after missing, Joe missing the whole year last year, Bree, for all intents and purposes, missing the whole year last year. But it's great to have them back as your 2-3 guards out there.
Well, they're so competitive and athletic that they give us a dimension on defense that we just don't have when they're not in the game. Bree's got the heart of a warrior. She will battle every possession, and so will Joe. So it's hard to get kids in that frame of mind of where they can play like that. Those two do it naturally. They've done it since they were small girls, playing AAU from the time they were old enough to play. So we're very fortunate to have them. They can really turn it on when necessary and really amp up the defensive end.
This week, you guys travel to my neck of the woods, my old stomping grounds back in Northeast Ohio, to play Malone and Walsh. Talk a little bit about what you may know about them early on in the week.
Well, Malone and Walsh are both NAI schools transitioning to D2, but don't let that fool you. They're both picked pretty high in the preseason polls in the GLIAC conference. And I know that Walsh has a D1 transfer from Morehead State. I know that Walsh has just defeated Kent State and is 2-0 in Division II play. So they're going to be extremely, extremely tough to beat. Malone is a fledgling D2 program also, but I know that he's got 9 returners back, and they're going to be up for bear the first game. It's their home opener. It's their opener. So they'll leave no stone unturned in trying to defeat us. So we're going to have to bring our A game both games. I don't really know what that means, but I do know that if we don't play well, we're not going to win.
No doubt. Well, Chris, it's always great to catch up with you. Looking forward to our weekly chats on Monday as we talk about some of the great things that the women's basketball team is going to be doing.
Hopefully there'll be long chats.
Absolutely. I would love nothing more than that. Chris Ellis, I'm Jim Powers. Glad to have you with us. We'll be doing this every Monday right here on MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. And also, we will have almost all of the women's games except for the trip to Ohio and then the trip down to Puerto Rico over Christmas break. We'll have all the rest of the women's games right here on Saints Vision for you. For Coach Ellis, I'm Jim Powers. Glad to have you with us. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.